Hello everyone. We're back after a little longer of a break, after some work commitments and all the other things going on. We are back with the latest series or the latest episode of our Roasting Agentic AI startups. Um, so how we started off, let me just quickly go through that. So how we started with this series and what we try to do here. We essentially look at Indian agentic AI startups and try to roast them and see what they have to offer and where they are in the ecosystem essentially, right? And how do they compare with everything else that's in the market around AI, around agentic AI in essence. So what we do here is we go through a series of the startups that have been listed, look at what do they offer, what's their business use case, what work do they do, and things like that. And from there we move forward and get through the latest bit of information. So this graphic essentially is the main graphic which lists down startups in the agentic AI space across multiple and different regions within India. And what we go through is review them, look at them, what do they offer, if there's anything interesting, we try out their product and rank them on our list of tier list maker and rank them where do they sit within our list for the day. And then we have an overall rating as well, which essentially helps us rank and look at these products and provide feedback to them. So essentially a roast, but not really. We don't go that hard on them for now. But yeah, so for today, the startups that we will be reviewing, which is correlated through our agentic AI dashboard that we built, listing all of these startups, providing us details around what they do. This is just vibe coding for the people who are looking at, and also a tier maker that will rank the 4 startups that we'll review today in this episode. And starting off, I think we've done previous episodes where we've reviewed Unifor, Gupshup, and all of these startups here. And the startups for today are Gnani.ai, Rezo.ai, Thredo.com, and Humpum. These are the 4 that we'll cover. So, but to get started with Gnani.ai, looks like they are in the voice AI and automation space, and they provide AI products for voice, chatbots, and essentially conversations that you can have in various languages. Now, it would be interesting to see what do they have to offer under the Indic language space. Do they support regional languages or not? And things like that. But let's first analyze what Gemini has to say about it. What's their model, pricing, and how do they earn, essentially, and then we'll go forward and try them out. While that loads, I also have the website open. They have a platform called Inia, which allows you to build agentic AI and agentic voice chats and agents automatically, as you can see in the images. And they have multiple products under Inia. I don't know how you Inia or Inia is probably how you pronounce it. They have in your workforce, which is a 24/7 chatbot answering and responding to you. In your assist, a co-pilot that assists with and summarizes and provides next action items. Anya Shield more on the security side of things, and identifies if there are spoofs voicing taking place and authenticates using just your voice. And Inia Insights, which essentially is your QA for, I think, these chatbots and what they have to offer, and flags risk and recommends fixes on the tone and things like that. But essentially, this is an AI agent for your B2B use cases, whether you are developers having an app where you want to provide customer support via this voice and chat interface, or you are trying to replace call centers, like in this case, right? It is omni-channel, multilingual, looks like Hindi is here, Espanol, flexible deployment, and multiple Indian customers and Indian brands use them already. And I think I can also try in here, so maybe let's just try doing that. But they seem to have a good capability, knowledge base, handoff, coaching, and QA. So essentially an entire suite of things that you can do. On the marketing and sales side, you can build agents for certain use cases and so on and so forth, right? But let's do this. Let's just try in here. What do we get and go from there. Gen AI agents for freelancers and for any sort of use case. Try it for free. Why not? And here, let's see what it does. Takes me to the login screen. I don't really have a Microsoft account. Let me try registering and come back. Uh, Meanwhile, just enjoy some music from my side. Okay, I think we are back now. Let me bring back my screen. I've logged into Inia. Let's create your first agent. So they have a few templates that I can use, which is a good starting point and reducing the friction to get started. Interview scheduler agent, EMI payment reminder, banking reminder, appointment message. Let's do an interview scheduler. Sounds interesting. Enter the interview bot. Interview agent. Why do I don't have to call it a bot. And here, and the agent is ready. So I think they have templates where I can do, and let's just try scheduling a call with this agent and see what it does. Allow this time. Hello, how are you?
I didn't catch that. Could you say it again?
Hi, I'm trying to schedule an interview with your organization. Can you help me with that?
This role involves working closely with high value customers and providing them with comprehensive banking solutions. Are you still interested in proceeding with the relationship manager position?
Yeah, can you tell me how much experience are you looking for in a candidate for this role?
Great. Let's start with a few quick questions to gather some basic information. First, can you confirm if you have been interviewed with Gnani Bank within the last year?
No, I have not.
Excellent. Are any of your family members currently working with Gnani Bank? Please answer with yes or no.
No.
Thank you for your interest, but due to internal policy, we cannot move forward with your application. Thank you for providing your details. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out. Best of luck.
But what led? Whoa, that was strange. It didn't ask for any details. It just asked me, "Have you worked here before?" and just made the conclusion. Maybe that's just a demo. But let's see. View my agent. I don't know why it did that. Let's see. I give it a system prompt. I provide details and region. Hello, I would like to discuss. Thank you for providing. If you have any question, pre-call variables, transcriber, allow interruptions, background noise filtering. Okay, LLM model. What do they use behind the scenes? Gnani SLM. So they have their own LLM that they created. Nice. Okay, some tech that they own. Gnani Pro text to what is TTS? Text to speech. I don't know. Analytics integrations. What's the knowledge base like? There's nothing in the knowledge base. You can build agent chains. Let me try building. Create with prompt. Next. What's this? Okay, I can probably design your agent workflow using a custom prompt, so I can have probably multiple sub agents that I'm creating through this interface. But I didn't really get what it from the demo. It just asked me directly about, are you interested, have you worked here before, and just made the conclusion that I'm not fit for the role, and they would not proceed with me, which is a little odd. because the agent essentially is an interview agent which helps you to schedule interview calls, and sort of instead of having an HR or someone from the organization calling, this chatbot goes on behalf of them, talks to the users and schedules interview at a specific time and window, right? Your goal is to collect actual the candidates and clear based on the responses you will proceed with. Ensure replies are clear, respect candidates' privacy, follow blah blah blah. How do I test it? Let's test it. Uh, Trigger agent call, initiate test call on your mobile device. Okay, I don't want to do that. Let's just do it. Hey, can you tell me
I didn't catch that.
what
Could
role
you
are
repeat that, please?
what role are you?
I understand you're busy. Could you repeat that, please?
Sorry, can you schedule a call for an interview for this role? I am interested.
This role involves working closely with high value customers and providing them with comprehensive banking solutions. Are you still interested in proceeding with the relationship manager position?
Yes, I feel I am a great fit for this role.
Great. Let's start with a few quick questions. First, can you confirm if you have been interviewed with Gnani Bank within the last year?
No.
Since you have already interviewed within the last year, we will revisit your profile after 12 months. Thank you for your time. Thank you for providing your details. If you have any questions,
Yeah, I don't really get it. I think this is all a system prompt. I've not had to do anything, but I told it I have not interviewed, and it understood that I have and got rid of me as a candidate, which is not ideal. And I would not leave this without supervision to just do its own thing. So I'm not really confident. I do like the platform and the capabilities that they offer. Maybe this bot, which I had nothing to do with, it was just automatically created with the system prompt and all of it, and which looks yeah, so I think it starts from here. Since it just repeated me this: if yes, inform the candidate, can be reconsidered only after from the last interview date. If no, continue. I said no, but it took it as a yes. And for this one, even I told no. Unemployment. Yeah, but there's no option for no actually. So I think maybe that's what's doing it, making it just follow this process. Interesting. But yeah, all in all, I it was not the demo I was expecting. Maybe there are some more things within the prompting that we'll have to do, but for the most part, solid platform, solid agent, a workflow use case, solid test bed as well that I can see. I can also add a number of mine and get a call directly and test that out. So all in all, super solid. I don't know how do I deploy this, for example. I'm just interested in that at this point. uh, Edit, duplicate, delete. Yeah, so for example, I am now done with defining where do I go from here. Others, I think there should be an integrations, right? Yeah, so they have an integration where I can integrate it to a SMS, CRM, or anything custom as well, which makes sense. So yeah, all in all, solid. Let's look at their pricing. Is what I'm interested. Do they have any pricing details? How the website is a little slow. Where are they based in India? Bangalore. Founded conversational AI, scale voice, armor 365. Okay, that's good. Agentic AI suite dominates launch of proprietary. So they have their own LLM. Recognized leader. Okay. Sounds good. I think they have a pretty solid base in India, in Gurgaon, Mumbai, Bangalore, and Delaware, California, in the US. But yeah, solid platform. I don't see any pricing details. Let's see if Gemini had something figured out. Problem solved for whom, how they make money. likely following revenue, subscription fees, tiered base, usage based pricing, and things like that. Oh wait, I think I did see some price. Yeah, so they provide like 20 minutes of coverage under the free credits, and then from there you probably have to contact them or work with them on the pricing of it. But yeah, solid product. If I were to now tier, let's rank them. I would probably put them under an A. Solid product. My experience was not really the best. I got wrong responses for whatever I asked, so that's different. But all in all, sounds solid. Okay, so with that said, let's move to our next startup for evaluation. After Gnani, I give you a solid A, great going. Hopefully, the INIA, the system prompt probably needs some work, maybe because I asked something that it didn't have a system prompt for, or the scenario listed. So that's one thing for you to look at from this video. But the next one is Rezo.ai. This is again a contact center AI. Don't understand what AI powered contact center automation platform that analyzes customer conversation and automates responses. Okay, and what similar to Gnani.ai, but it's not really just voice focused, but more essentially a 24/7 chatbot with context and information on what's going and responding to that. Looks like that at least. But yeah, their website has a lot of things: platform, automating customer support, AI driven omni-channel, actionable insights, autonomous agents, RPA, intelligent routing engine. Interesting. Multiple Indian customers use them. Unify customer touch point, no more disjointed channels and inconsistent. Unify voice, chat, email, social, and more, and hyper personalized, smoother customer journeys. Yeah, I've seen a lot of startups in this area at this point. I think there are a few that we looked at. For example, Lime Chat has chatbots, e-commerce tech under Avatar, but these guys are more 3D and AR VR focused. This is Squad Stack, similar but on the sales enablement side. Gupshup, again Yellow.ai, Unifor, mostly on the conversational AI side for multiple use cases, right? That's what they do. I don't think we have an option to demo it or try it out, but they're based out of Noida, Sector 125. Let's see. What can I see if there are demos? Platform overview. Let's look at it. Agentic AI customer experience suite. Wow, I like it. User learning and adoption continuously, ethically and compliantly. Ensure agent behavior. Organizational policies. Okay. User interaction layer, processing layer, decision making and planning layer, execution layer via voice and similar. Yeah, solid work. A lot of brands use it. I've not really come across something, or maybe I have and it's been too good. I don't even know about it. Real agentic AI actions, real time support, blah blah blah. It seems to be used by NBFCs, automobiles. Yeah, I think we saw multiple such brands. NPO. Let's see. Revolutionary customer with NLP framework, natural language understanding, machine learning. Yeah, I don't know if this is just a rapper behind the scenes doing everything, or there's actually some stuff going on here. So, not really sure because I can't demo it, but from by the looks of it, they have solid customer base, at least on the Indian side. Let's look at some industry stories. How Maruti Suzuki reduced their operational cost by 60%. How did these guys help? 8,000 leads generated per day, 6 lakhs appointment books per month. For what exactly? For services. Ah, I like it. Okay. No, solid offering. I can't really try it right now, but yeah, sounds cool. I will probably also in our now rank them. Let's see what Gemini has to say about Rezo AI and how they earn money. It's probably again subscription, tier based pricing, and things like that. But let's see if there's any pricing here. Not really. Partner with the sales and marketing, customer support, delayed responses to customer, inconsistent cross channel presence. Okay, solid. I don't know how they have like a SaaS like platform like we saw under our other startup that we just reviewed, Gnani.ai, but by the looks of it, looks to be a solid problem to solve for, where they're automating a lot of the manual work around contacting customers, reaching out to them across multiple channels, confirming bookings, scheduling appointments, and service requests and things like that. Likely is again subscription, number of conversations by interaction, number of agents deployed, specific features and modules, professional services, and value added services. Pretty typical for a startup or sort of an organization in this space. But yeah, that's Rezo.ai. I will also give them, just like Gnani, I will probably put them in a B for now. It did sound interesting, but I think there are better candidates who deserve an S or an A. Okay, but moving on, our next startup for the review is essentially called 3.com or 3.ai. Let's look at what they do. A community management platform that helps businesses engage, manage, grow their online communities and platforms. Okay, this is probably more community driven. I don't see anything AI here. Let's see, page not found. Okay, and they have already shut down or what? 3.hq, yeah, looks like they're gone. Thread of article. Let's read some thread of articles. Yeah, I think they're gone. Okay, solid. I did find Theorem AI, which is an AI assistant that helps make knowledge search obsolete. So it's probably just another knowledge rag tool which essentially queries through your online knowledge bases within your internal company and internal organization, and can help answer questions from documentation, internal ticketing, and all of these other systems, and provide responses. That's what I found, Thedo.ai. I'm not sure if that's the same as Thedo.com because they don't seem to exist any longer. So probably just leave them, giving them like a, I think there's nothing here for us to look at, so probably a D because they don't even exist anymore, just based on the URL that we were looking at, right? But yeah, that's Thedo.ai. The next one we will review today is Humpum. I think that's how they're pronounced. Humpum is essentially again similar AI agents for voice and AI chatbots. Let's see what Gemini has to say about it. A generative AI platform that enables business to automate complex workflows and build AI agents without writing code. So they are somewhere like Gnani with the SaaS platform, and how we looked at, they had agents and sub agents that you can perform and have and configure. Similar is Humpum.com and what they do, but I see AI here but not really, where they talk about AI agents that can receive a call and perform AI chats on your behalf. Provide use case around customer support, phone calls, widgets, WhatsApp, and any other medium of source. I think at this point, just by looking at it, almost 50% of the startups we have looked at in the agentic AI space so far from India have all done some or the other extent of customer support, conversations, answering queries automatedly. So it's sort of a next level to a typical chatbot interface. A typical chatbot had to be trained, you had to define workflows where it would respond certain ways under certain queries and things like that. But I think it's much more flexible now, given I can provide system prompts and give it scenarios on how to handle them, and it does the rest of it. So I think it's definitely a step up, but there's nothing revolutionary here, right, or innovative here. For the most part, they probably can build their own LLM model trained on voice and voice conversation based on dialects and accents within India across different languages and things like that, which I believe startups like Gnani.ai have already started doing or will be doing. Whereas all these others ones, they were a little. Rezo.ai was okay given their B2B use case. Thedo was underwhelming. There's nothing for us to look at. Humpum looks similar. Uh, Provide a use case, provide some knowledge base, give it some system prompt and context, and then use whatever medium, voice, chat, SMS, WhatsApp, and anything else, and it does the rest for you in terms of conversations, and you can integrate it with your existing systems. On the pricing side, based on the scale, is what they seem to be saying, and AI agent calls are in the 50 rupees per minute range, whereas AI agent chats are 30 rupees per AI response, which is a lot. Now, in terms of dollar figures, that's probably half a dollar, even less. But yeah, I think that's fair. But I think they're probably just using some LLM or some 11 Labs API and things like that to solve for it. That's how I think it is. What's the dashboard? Okay, they probably have a dashboard. Let's try to sign up. Let me do that and try to log in for you, and we will see what does Humpum. Name is a little funny, but we'll not worry about it too much. Okay, I actually got an OTP both via WhatsApp as well as SMS, which is unnecessary and costing you dollars in the long run. But yeah, I am logged in. Turnkey agent for your business. You can connect your WhatsApp business account, give it scenarios and situation, it does the rest. And for other businesses, let's go to business home. Okay, this is home. This is business home, right? That's what I'm assuming. Let's see what's the API call that's happening. Oh. Go to business home. It redirected, but 302 found. What's 302? 302 is definitely redirect. Found move temporarily, so they probably have changed a few things or are changing a few things on the back end. 2024 looks like no real work is being going on, which is sad, maybe because there's a lot of competition already. So I'll probably also give these guys a D for now. In not really, a little underwhelming to be honest, given I expected more. Let's look at the LinkedIn. Also, an article would help to know more about them and where they are right now. Yeah, the LinkedIn page is not available, so maybe they're gone again. Yeah, most likely they're gone. So yeah, another startup that we found out which existed but no longer and has a very small shelf life or space, so they deserve the D because nothing for us to look at, provide, or roast even about. But yeah, I would have expected it's good effort that something is out there, and they've put some foot forward and try to get some insights, but I think I would expect more, given they were covered in like a big magazine of AIM and have been listed as a agentic AI startup, which is fine for the most part. Startups, some live long enough to become great companies and IPOs, while others don't live even through their series or seed funding. But that's the startups that we've reviewed today through the Indian Agentic AI startup landscape. We'll also review some more. Probably I am also interested in looking at Zohos and Zoho products. There's been a lot of chatter around people trying to move to local and in-house alternatives to applications and how they work, and promote or sort of look at our own internal ecosystem and see how we can improve and contribute towards it, right? So I'll probably do something around the Zoho and Manage Engine suite of products and how they work and how businesses can start using them to solve problems, and see for that once this series we are at some conjuncture with this series. But for the most part, I think as we are going down the relevance rating, I think the bigger names, the stronger product market fit companies with actual customers were at the top, where as we go down the list, I think we are seeing less and less of that. So we probably might just end the series sooner, where I probably offline try to find better startups and we review them, and make use of people watching this video as well. So yeah, we'll come back tomorrow with some more startups to review in the agentic AI space within India, roast them for what's good, what's not, provide them some feedback so we help them improve along the journey and we contribute to their growth story. But yeah, that's for now, that's for today. See you guys tomorrow in a new live stream, a new day. So enjoy, take care, bye bye, and subscribe, please.